California. Alice, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Just watching your show for the first time,
Oh, yeah?
and I'm enjoying
Thank you very much.
every minute of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Is that it? You have a question for me?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. This is your time, Alice.
Yes. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. My husband, who is a U.S. citizen, petitioned for my son, who is abroad. My son turned 21 April this year before approval of his green card. But he already had an interview on the 12th of March, but it was not approved because he needed to bring in a document much later than coronavirus.
Your husband's a U.S. citizen, right?
Yes, my husband is a U.S. citizen, yes, but I'm still a green card holder.
That's fine because your son is under the Child Status Protection Act. Even if he turns 21, he's still immediately eligible. What country is he in?
He's in Kenya. Okay, let me finish,
Sure,
attorney. He did his interview, but he turned 21 in April when the coronavirus hit. And there was a document that he was to send to the embassy, which he did. But there have been no notification on the case. So my husband wrote to them an email, and then this is what they said, that they are doing nothing about the case anymore because my son turned 21 and falls under the presidential proclamation. But they said when they resume services, we will get an update on the case.
All right, that is not true because he is considered under 21 for immigration purposes under the Child Status Protection Act. I would suggest you give us a call. He is not an immediate.
Yes, I'm gonna talk to you about it later after this, and then we can pick up from there.
Okay, so hold on one.
Thank you so much, Attorney. I appreciate.
Right. Let's go to Yasa in Atlanta, Georgia. Yasa.
Hello, it's Isa. How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, I called you last time, but I'm calling you today because I have a serious problem right now. And I'm married to a U.S. citizen. That's 2 years from now. And I haven't get my green card yet because of coronavirus. They just schedule me and cancel and reschedule me. But last week, I have some trouble. I got arrested for misdemeanor battery. My coworker, we were fighting, so I got arrested. In the jail, the ICE officer came to me, and we had some interview over there. I filled out some paperwork, and that's it. And I got out, and right now I'm wondering what's going to happen to me. I mean, because my card is in.
If you get convicted of a crime of moral turpitude, who's sponsoring you? Who's sponsoring you?
Hello?
You're getting sponsored in a marriage?
Yes.
Okay. So hopefully the case is dismissed. Hopefully it's a petty offense, and you'll be eligible for your green card. If it's anything more than a petty offense and you're found guilty of a crime of moral turpitude, you'll file a waiver. If you're found guilty of an aggravated felony, you're going to get deported. So it all depends on what happens on your case.
It's a misdemeanor battery. I don't know
so if it's a misdemeanor, it's not going to be an aggravated felony. So hopefully you have a good criminal defense attorney that can plea bargain it down to what's called a petty offense or a violation, or maybe even get it dismissed since it's a first-time issue.
Yeah, that's the first time. That's my first time issue. So I'm wondering right now if I get it.
But what's going to happen is if you get an interview for your green card and this is not resolved, they're going to deny you because you have a pending case. So you got to resolve it fast, but also resolve it favorably. So you need a good criminal defense attorney down there in Atlanta.
Oh, because of so they're going to deny my case because of that.
They will deny your case because you cannot prove good moral character if you have a pending criminal case against you. So that you're going to walk in and they're going to say, you have a pending criminal case against you, you don't have good moral character, denied. And you don't want that to happen, so,
Yeah, my lawyer told me they're going to hold my case first. Before they take a decision, they're going to hold my case first. They're going to hold my decision.
I hope that's the case, but under Trump now, they're most likely going to deny you. In years past, they would hold it. But now they just deny you. So my advice is, if possible, get a good result before you get an interview, if possible.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Be well. All right, let's go to Jessica in Hyattsville, Maryland. Jessica.
Hi, good afternoon. Good evening, Brad. I'm good. I have a question. I filed for my mom for extension of her stay because of the coronavirus. So she was supposed to leave in June, but there was no flight, so she left in July.
Okay.
And while she left, I already put in for the paper for her for the stay to be extended.
Right.
But I just got a letter last week saying that she has the biometrics, and then she already left. So what do I do?
You have to respond with proof that she already left, but that you still want the case to be approved because you need that time, that month that she was here to be approved, because other than that, then she's violated her visa. So submit back and say she has left the United States of America. She can't attend to biometrics. Here's proof that she left, and show her plate.
So should that be in the form of a letter?
In a letter, in the form of a letter, correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Brad.
Let's go to Elizabeth in Boston, Massachusetts. Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Brad.
How you
Good.
doing?
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Brad, my I-130 is approved last year, November. Now it's coming November. It's going to be expired if I didn't file it because I have a motion 3 or granted. So I'm waiting for the judge.
What do you mean? Your I-130 doesn't get expired. What are you talking about?
Yeah, somebody told me if it's a year, it's going to be expired.
The I-130 never expires.
Okay. What about if I didn't file it? I'm not supposed to file. I have to wait to adjust my status for my judge, right?
You have to reopen the case and adjust your status before a judge if you've been ordered removed. Have you reopened your case yet?
Yeah, my motion is granted.
Okay, so then.
So I'm gonna see the judge. The judge was March 18 because Corona they make me 2 years now. 2020 they give me date.
All right. So once they start, are you? I guess in Boston. Once they start seeing non-detained cases up in Boston, then at that point you'll make a motion to recalendar to get an earlier date. But I wouldn't.
Earlier.
Yeah. But you can't do it now because they're only seeing cases for detained, you're non-detained. You're outside of jail. Detained meaning in jail.
Okay.
So when they start seeing non-detained, then you'll make a motion to recalendar to get an earlier date.
Okay. He give me to 2022. Yeah. Okay.
Eventually, not now, but hopefully in a couple months, you'll recalendar it.
Okay, but the I-130 is never expired,
Never
right?
expires.
Okay, thank you so much, Brad. God bless you.
All right. Let's go to Obi in Arlington, Virginia. Obi.
Hi, Mr. Brad.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
It is. I still will take it because my birthday was September 27th. Today is October 26th. We're still within that 1 month. Tomorrow,
Mr. Brad, I had issues.
Let me talk about my birthday a second, then we'll get to your issues. Tomorrow, you can't say happy birthday anymore because it's now past a month. Okay, now we'll talk about your issues. So you got it right in at the last second. All right, so what's your question? I'll help you with your issues now.
Yeah, my question is, last time I called you, I told you that my case has been hanging, and you gave me a date that if they didn't call me, I should call you. So lucky for me, they called me, they sent an intent to deny, which is 3 months today that we send the document in for intent to deny. And we have not heard nothing from them. And because the way the case, I'm just feeling weak every day. If I get pregnant, it goes out again. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I hear the stress. And it's causing physical issues, and it's causing you to miscarriage, and I'm very sorry to hear that. The only thing, I don't know what the notice of intent said. I don't know what you submitted. You do generally have to give them 120 days. If 120 days comes and goes and you still haven't heard from the time you submitted everything, perhaps then you're going to want to have a consultation with me, and let me try to help you out and try to relieve some of your stress.
Yeah.
Okay?
Please. All right. Thank you.
So hold on one second.
Remember, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
When I speak to you, you'll remind me I'm the woman who wished you happy birthday 1 month later. Okay?
Yes.
All right, hold on. All right, let's go to Cindy in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Cindy.
Hi, Brad.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. I am calling in to say thank you to Brad and his crew for the wonderful work they are doing.
Oh, thank you very much.
That is
Appreciate
why I'm calling in, because you have always been there for people. People ask you questions, you answer them, you reply immediately. It's not as if we pay you for it. I'm just asking God to bless you. You know, I call
you know what? I was joking around a little bit, but honestly, it's very nice of you to call, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's why I'm calling in. I'm
That's
just
really
calling
nice.
to say
That's really
thank you
nice
for
of you. Thank
all
you.
your advice.
Thank you.
When I was tuning into the program, I was applying for citizenship, and everything went through good. I asked questions, you reply immediately. Just like that. You're a wonderful man. I'm advising anybody watching, anybody who needs help with immigration to locate Brad. You are a wonderful field marshal on immigration. You know what you're doing. God bless you all of you. The crew is a wonderful crew. Bye-bye.
I appreciate that. Very nice of you, Cindy, just to call in and praise me. That's very nice. As you know, by the way, I get very uncomfortable when people praise me. I'm like, ooh, you know, I just do this. I enjoy it. I help people. You know, I don't do it to get praise, you know, so it does make me feel a little uncomfortable, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's go to Chris in Richmond, Virginia. Chris.
Hi, Brad. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, doing good, Brad. Yeah, Brad, I have a question. I filed I-360, VAWA in September 2018.
Right.
My I-360 got approved. I went my I-485. I have an interview last week. So I went there. I have a virtual interview thing. They didn't check any of my papers. They just asked me, have you done any illegal stuff in the United States, blah, blah, blah. I said, no. Everything went well. Interview just went for 20 minutes. They said I have to file I-864W form again. Yeah, and later they called me and said it's not required. Is it the chances of win-win or no? Just wanted to have a question about that.
Sounds like everything went fine. You don't need an I-864 waiver. You don't need an affidavit support on a BAWA case. So there's no poverty guideline requirement. So I was wondering why they're making you do that, but I'm like, all right, if they make you do it, they make you do it. But there is no poverty guideline requirement. It sounds like everything went okay.
Okay, so just wanted to...
I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. But based on what you told me, I give you a thumbs up if that makes you feel better.
Okay.
All right? Doesn't sound like anything bad happened. All right?
Sure, thank you, Ryan.
Wait 120 days. If you haven't heard, give us a call back on the show.
Sure, definitely.
All right, good luck. All right, let's go to Felaman in Los Angeles. Felaman.
Hello, Mr. Brad.
How are you?
Good, I'm fine. This is my second time to call you.
Yes.
I have to call you to two purposes. I have one question, and the second one I have to appreciating you, thank you to the way you told me I'm waiting my AD working permit.
Right.
The way you told me is right and perfect. I got it, and appreciating you.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I come from Ethiopia. Maybe you remember me.
You what?
Okay. I come from Ethiopia, but I'm here in the United States, Los Angeles.
You come from where country?
Ethiopia. Yeah.
I may remember you, but I have to be frank with you. You're not the only person in the world who ever called me from Ethiopia. But okay.
I know.
All right. But what can I do to help you today? Yes.
Okay. My question is, I got my work permit Saturday, so I didn't get my social security. I don't know how can I to fix it.
Well, you can apply to the Social Security Bureau, but they usually mail it shortly thereafter. So it should.
Can I apply it?
You can apply. You can go to Social Security or go online and apply for it, but they usually mail it to you. It's already in process. It should be in process and coming to you any day.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a nice day.
You
Thank
too.
you for that listening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go to Musa in Brooklyn. Musa.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Broad.
Good day.
Yes, I actually want to book an appointment to see you in the office, but I wanted to just chip in this. I came here with my family 2015. We applied for asylum. We've already got our work authorization, but I'll be going through problems with my wife. Unfortunately, all these years we've been problems. She decided to move out. April. We filed an asylum. She is the principal. I'm a derivative as the husband.
All right. So if you and your wife are separated and get divorced and you're a derivative, once you get divorced, you fall off that asylum case. You got to figure out another way.
Okay.
I don't have the way off the top of my head. It's not like I say, okay, yeah, fill out this form. You definitely need a consultation. So hold on one second, okay?
All right.
All right, let's go to Tessa.
Hello?
Hello, Tessa, in Philadelphia. Tessa.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good. I have a question.
Go ahead.
If my husband and I got a work-based visa, EB3 and EW4, and now we would like to apply for our son under the same category with I-40 and 864 approval, what form should we submit
All right, so you
for him?
filed, you got a job sponsorship.
Yes.
And did you adjust your status here in the United States or in another, or you got your green card and came here?
In USA.
Okay. And where is your son?
In USA as well.
Okay. And were you in status when you adjusted your status, or were you grandfathered in that you had something filed back in the day?
We got everything through the job.
Okay.
But before we had TPS.
Oh, you had TPS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And my question is, and you adjusted here, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And the filing fees that you paid, trying to figure out if you were grandfathered in, or you had to have been if you had TPS because you overstayed your time. How old is your son? So you had to be 245.
16.
16. All right. So you're going to file an adjustment for him now with the penalty fee?
No, because we never been staying, undocumented here at all.
You were never undocumented here ever?
We just got here after the earthquake, and they give us TPS, and since then we've been living here. We've been living here, never been
and they adjusted
undocumented.
Your status with TPS,
Yes.
Is that? Surprising.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about your son? What's his situation?
Oh, still TPS holder.
But same thing?
Yes.
All right, so you're going to file an I-485 for him?
So I don't need to file, to file 130?
No, you're going to file an I-485 with a copy of the approved I-140 visa petition, and you're going to check off the second or third box on the I-45 that says I'm a derivative beneficiary of an approved visa petition, which is current. And you're going to also submit proof that you already have your green cards. And you're going to submit proof that you're still working where you're supposed to be working. And your son is going to follow to join you on an adjustment.
Oh, that's simple?
That's simple.
Thank you very much,
right,
Mr. Brad, Anthony Brad. Thank you, Brad.
Let's go to Jacinta in Canada. Jacinta.
Hello, Mr. Brad. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm okay. So I filed for I-485 with my husband, and we've been having issues because he has some other woman, and she's been threatening, and he's been threatening. And then we went for this interview, and he was denied. And they asked us to file an appeal, and he's refusing to file an appeal.
Why was it denied?
They said I was out of status from the letter they gave me. And then
you're married to a U.S. citizen?
Yes, he's a U.S. citizen.
And where are you now? You're in Canada?
Yes, I had to move to Canada just on the date they closed the Canada-U.S. border because I was scared. And the wife had threatened me.
Wait. You are a Canadian citizen?
No, not yet.
What are you in? What was your status in the United States when you left?
I was out of status. I was working. I had the work authorization. We had filed 130 and 131.
And how long were you out of status when you left the United States?
I moved to United States 2015, and we got married 2017.
Okay, and you came just showing what proof? How did you cross the border?
So no. I came into the United States on a B1, B2 visa.
I understand. Okay. So you came on a B1, B2 visa. You stayed for 2 years. You were out of status. Now
Yes.
you filed an adjustment. Rightly or wrongly, they denied it. For whatever reasons, you got scared. You left the United States of America. Because you were out of status in the United States for more than 1 year on your B1, B2, when you left the United States, that triggered the 10-year bar, which is why you can't come back now. Because you have a 10-year bar to re-enter the United States because you were out of status in the U.S. for more than a year when you left. Now you're telling me about an abuse case, and your husband is purposely screwing up, or he doesn't want to help you. You're being threatened by the new girlfriend or whoever she may be. And so it sounds like to me you should be filing an abuse case, an I-360. And when you get the I-360 approved, you would have to go for a new visa appointment in Canada, along with a waiver to come back to the United States without waiting that 10 years. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.